Welcome guys to my channel. Good afternoon. Today we're going to solve a problem. The problem is 2019-2020 examination for the Csit level 300 student for the University of Ghana. And below are the instructions. You have to download the packet tracer file. You follow the instruction to configure the various devices, so we will jump straight to the needed portion, which is the instruction to configure the needed devices. Okay, we are supposed to answer our question in this section. Okay, now let's read through the problem of the day. Vodafone has contracted you to interconnect 4 campuses, main, Csit, Kumasi and Ho campuses for the University of Ghana Legon. Apart from the main campus, the other campuses have isolated locations. City campus locations are Adabraka and Northridge. Kumasi locations are Adum and Asokwa. Ho locations are Amedzofe, Tsibu and Kpenoe. Okay. The Senior Network Operations Manager of University of Ghana has also approached you to assist them fix some LAN connectivity and security issues. Vodafone requires you to implement a BGP for the 4 core campuses, such that there would be an improvement in security, bandwidth, and utilization defense against link failure between their campuses. Now, use a console cable to connect to the various devices. You are required to secure all the routers and allow remote log on to only 5 persons to them for management. Encrypt all clear text password. Note, all password used in network should be Cisco. Configure all the routers interface with specified IP addresses below as stated in the appendix. State the clock rate for the DCE connection as 64,000 and bandwidth as 64. Disable all interfaces that are not being used, which is 15 max. Implement BGP across the multiple paths between the data communication equipment at Legon, Adabraka, Adum and Amedzofe with the autonomous systems shown in appendix and internet protocols. Advertise the route for the network in the BGP. Vodafone requires you to implement ERGRP at the Kumasi campuses, Asokwa and Adum routers using an autonomous system number of 200. You are also required to implement OSPF at Ho for Amedzofe, Tsibu and Kpenoe, and RIP version 2 on the Csit campus. Disable the auto summarization. You are required to redistribute all known routes within the BGP. Redistribute the BGP route into ERGRP, OSPF, and RIP version 2. The switch GSW should be configured as VTP server of the switch network with VLAN indicated in the table below. Switches SW1, SW2, and SW3 are access switches and must be configured to receive and save VLANs created on the VTP server. Use the VTP information below to complete the configuration of your switch. Ensure that you are able to ping from switch 1 to the rest of the switches and to the various routers. This is the topology that we'll be using to solve this problem. Okay, and when we come to our appendix, we have the database, we have the IP database, and we have the autonomous system database, and we have the database for the switches, the VLANs, their names, the number of computers which will be used, and the name of the switches, and the mode of the VTP information, and the password and domain that we have to use. And below it, we also have the router ID for the OSPF configuration in Ho. Okay, so currently This is the problem of the day. Now, I'm not using packet tracer for this particular tutorial. I'm currently using GNS3, and we are going to use GNS3 for the whole tutorial. After this tutorial, I'm gonna upload the GNS3 file online. I'm going to share the link that you can also download and use it for your review or your practice. Okay, feel free to subscribe to this channel or comment below. Thank you. Now, when we come to our GNS3 configuration protocol, this is how our GNS3 topology looks like. The same as the one given to us in the question. Okay, but in GNS3 we don't have console cable, physical console cable or virtual console cable as in packet tracer. In GNS3 everything is consoled at the back end. So the only thing you have to do is you have to just click on it, but we'll do that, we'll look through that. Okay, but this is how we'll go through the configuration or solving the problem. We'll go through the problem one after the other. We'll start from the top of the problem to the end of the problem. So the beginning of the problem requires us to use a console cable to connect to the various devices, of which GNS3 has handled that for us automatically. So that this particular side, the first bulletin, is done. Now the second point is you are required to secure all the routers and allow remote log on for only 5 persons to them for management. Encrypt all clear test password. Note, all password used in network should be Cisco. Don't worry, there are some workers here and they are making that noise, so let's continue. Okay, so now we're going to start with the Legon router. Okay, we're going to console into it. I right click and I'll come to console. Currently I'm using Terminator as my console program for my GNS3. So when I log into my router, it's asking me, it's a fresh router from a box. So it's asking me whether I want to, would you like to enter the initial configuration? I don't like it, so I'll go to no. I'll wait for it to load. Okay. So whilst we wait for the router to load, we'll still discuss about something. Okay. The router is up. It's loaded and we can now enter. We can see we are now in the user exec mode. Let's log in. Let's get into our router and start securing our router. Okay. Now let's have a look at what we are going to do. We're going to configure our router with username and password and remote access. Okay. So I will start by changing the host name from router to Eugene-Legon- router 1 dash main campus. Okay, so host name Eugene-Legon main. Okay, then username Cisco. My secret will be Cisco. Then my enable password will be Cisco. Say we should encrypt it, so I'm going to encrypt it. Service password encryption. I'm going to save it. Now I have to enable my remote login. So line VTY only 5 persons. So 0 to 4. Okay. Then I have to secure it with a password of Cisco. I have now logging in from the local database. Then my transport input will be, I'm going to use telnet here. Telnet is not secure, but we'll use telnet. Okay, I'm going to use telnet and SSH here. Okay, then I will save it. So I'm going to also secure the console password, console port. So line console 0, password Cisco, login local. Okay, I'm done with the router 1. I'm going to Adum to configure Adum. Now this Adum, I'm going to change the heading Adum so that I will know where I am. Okay, with Adum can enter. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to give it a host name of Eugene Kumasi Adum, then username of Cisco, my secret of Cisco, enable password of Cisco, enable password of Cisco. I'm going to secure its service password encryption. I'm going to secure the VTY port for 5 persons. Login local. Password is Cisco. Transport input is telnet and SSH. I'm going to save. I'm off. Line console 0. Password is Cisco. Login is local. I'm going to save. I'm done with Adum. I'm going to Asokwa to also configure it. So the same host name, Eugene Kumasi Asokwa. I'm going to use a username of Cisco and password of Cisco. I'm going to enable password of Cisco. I'm going to secure encrypt the password. I'm going to secure my remote login. My password of Cisco. My transport input of telnet. Oh, I have to add SSH. Line console 0. Login local. My password of Cisco. I'm going to save it. Okay, so I'm done with Asokwa. I'm going to Amedzofe. I'm going to Amedzofe, which is for the whole part. So I'm going to set my host name first, which is Eugene-Ho dash Amedzofe. Okay, username of Cisco, password of Cisco. I'm going to set my enable password of Cisco. I'm going to encrypt my password. I'm going to secure my VTY port, password of Cisco. I have login local. My transport inputs will be telnet and SSH. Sorry. Okay. Then my console port, login local, my password of Cisco. Okay, I'm going to save it. Okay, so I'm done with Amedzofe. I'm going to the Kpenoe device. The Kpenoe device, I'm going to log in. Host name of Eugene Ho, Kpenoe. Okay, then username of Cisco, secret of Cisco, enable password of Cisco. Actually, I should use enable secret, but because of the password encryption, I just want to use enable password and enable secrets there. Okay, then service password encryption, then VTY, going to secure our VTY for only 5 people to log in. Our password is Cisco. We have to log in from the local database, and our remote protocol is telnet and SSH. Transport input telnet SSH. Whoa. Transport input telnet SSH. We're going to save it. We're going to leave there. Secure the console port. Our password will be Cisco. We have to log in from the local database. Login. Sorry, I can't type. Local. I'm going to save it. I'm going to exit. We're going to the Tsibu router. Going to face this Terminator window. I can see my window names. I'm going to fix it. Let me finish. My next tutorial, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to change our host name to Eugene Ho dash Tsibu. Okay, then our username will be Cisco. Our secret will be Cisco. Enable password. Let me use enable secret here. Will be Cisco. Let me use enable password of Cisco. Okay. Whoa. I think for Tsibu we have to really do something. I know this is not allowed, but for some strange reason my IOU accepted it and now it's not accepting it. So don't know. Okay, let me no enable secrets. Okay, so enable password of Cisco. Okay, so service password encryption line VTY024 for only 5 logins. You have to allow login from the local database. We have to set a password of Cisco. We have to allow the transport input of telnet and SSH. For this one, they didn't state we chose it ourselves to use telnet or SSH. Okay, then it's an exam, so we have to be in a hurry. We have to hurry so that we can fix it. Line console 0, login local we have to set our password of Cisco, and we have to save our configs. Okay, always remember to save your configs. Let's go to the Adabraka router. Our host name will be changed. Host name will be Eugene-City Adabraka. Okay, then our username Cisco. Secret will be our username will be Cisco. Our secret will be Cisco. Our enable password is Cisco. Our service password encryption line VTY configuration password of Cisco. Login from the local database. Our transport input of telnet SSH. Transport input of telnet SSH. Login. I've done that already. Local. Our console port have to be secure. Password of Cisco. Cisco is a very bad password to use in your production network, but it's allowed, so we're going to use it anyway. Login local. Let's save our file. Let's go to our not reach. Let's go to our not reach router. Our host name will be Eugene-City enrich. Username Cisco. Our secret Cisco. Enable password Cisco. Line a service password encryption line VTY024 for our VTY connection. Our password is Cisco. Our login local, so we can log in from the local database. Transport input will be telnet and SSH. Let's go and secure our console port. Line console 0. Our password will be Cisco. From the login, we have to allow login from the local database. How are we going to save it? Okay. So actually this all what we've done. Okay, and I want to be able to secure. Okay, this all we've done. So let's go and check. The first thing that they want us to do is this. So we are done with the first one, which is 20 marks. So let's go to the second point. Configure all the router interface with specific IP addresses below as stated in the appendix. State the clock rate for the DCE connection as 64,000 and bandwidth as 64. Disable all interfaces that are not being used. So this is the big project. 15 marks. Wow. So let's go back to GNS3. We're going to solve this problem, but first let's go back to our appendix. Okay, we're still going to start with the Legon router. Okay, so this is how I'm going to solve it. Looking at it, I can see that we have serial 0/0/0, okay, which is this. So the serial 0/0/0 is going to Adabraka. Is going to Adabraka. They've already arranged. Is going to Adabraka. Okay, and 0/1 serial 0/0/0 with IP 172.16.2.1/24 is going to Adabraka interface 0/0/0 with IP 172.16.2.2 with a slash of 24. So we're going to fix that. Okay, in GNS3, the link from Legon to Adabraka is this. We can see it's on it's on serial interface 2/2, and here is serial interface 2/2. So we're going to log into Legon and Adabraka at the same time and work in it. Okay, so we're going to set Legon first. We have a username of Cisco. We have a password of Cisco. Enable Cisco. Okay, we are in. So we can configure interface serial 2/2. I'll give it a description of so that I can troubleshoot when there is an issue. Link to I'll do it Legon to Adabraka. Adabraka. Okay, so I'll give it an IP address of 172.16.2.1 with a subnet mask of 24, which is 255.255.255.0. Okay, I have to unshut the interface, then give it a clock rate of so I should use threshold, then clock rate of 64,000. Then I have to use a bandwidth of 64. Okay, then I have to save it. So let me verify. I'm done with the Legon side. Let me go to Adabraka and fix the other end. Okay, I'm already in Adabraka, and let me exit here. Interface serial. Let me show my interface serial 2/2. I have to give it a description, which is Adabraka to Legon. I have to unshut, no shut, with IP address 172.16.2.2. Okay, 2/24. Clock rate of 6,000. Sorry. Then with a bandwidth of 64. I have to save it. Now let me check whether my point-to-point link is reachable. Do ping 172.16.2.2. Whoa, I can't even ping myself. Nice. Do ping. Do show IP in brief. My line protocol is down. This thing is up, but the line protocol is down. Let me go and show this to do show IP in brief. Whoa, and my line protocol is also down. Nice. Okay, so can't do anything. Let me shut it down and unshut it again. Okay, after shutting and unshut, it came up. Let me save it. Do show IP in brief. Okay, it's up. Let me test my connectivity. 172.16.2.2. Sorry. Okay, it's still down. Can't ping myself. There is an issue somewhere. Line protocol is still showing down the other end, so let me shut it and no shut. Should come up. So let me show IP in brief. Wow, it's not coming up. Shut down. Let me shut down that interface. Okay, then let me bring it up. Okay, so do show CDP neighbor. Let me show the CDP neighbor in C21221. Do show CDP neighbor serial 212. Look. Nothing is happening. Do show IP in brief. It's down again. There is problem. Okay, clock rate fresh. Let me see what I did. Do show run interface serial 2/2. I have a bandwidth of 64. No clock rate. Okay, so clock rate and threshold of 64,000. Okay, we show run interface serial 2/2. So let me go back to this place. We show IP in brief. It's also down. Let me also reset the clock rate. 64,000. Then let me set my bandwidth of 64. We show IP int brief. Hey, I have to cross check the connection. There is a mistake. From Legon, it is serial 2/1, and from to Adabraka is 2/2. Then there is a mistake here, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this other than that, but you can fix it. Okay, so from Legon, it is, so I made a mistake in the Legon router, so I'm going to remove it. No description, no IP address, no clock rate, no bandwidth. Okay, shut down. Interface serial 2/1. No shutdown. Description Legon to Adabraka. Okay. IP address 172.168.16.2.1 with a max of 24. Just I need a clock rate of 64,000. I forgot my threshold. My threshold, this router requires a threshold clock rate. My threshold of 64,000 and my bandwidth of 64. I'm going to save it. Do show IP in brief. Okay, my line protocol is up, my interfaces, everything is up. Let me test my connectivity. 172.16.2.1. Okay, it's reachable. I can reach myself, I can reach the remote end. As we can see, do show IP in brief is up. Do ping 17. Let me just, okay, I can reach both ends. We are still working at Legon, so I'll have to close this, minimize this, and now I need a link from Legon to Amedzofe. Legon to Amedzofe is at Legon side is 2.2, so I have to open Amedzofe. From Legon is 2.2 and from Amedzofe to is 2.2. Okay, so let me check my configuration. So from Legon to Amedzofe is 010. So 010. Okay, so 010. So let me go to my database. 010, which is 4.2. So when I come to Amedzofe, I need this 172.16.4.2. So if I come 172.16, Amedzofe is 4.4. So I'm going to configure that. So in Legon, I will go to interface serial 2.2. No shutdown. IP address 172.16.4.1 255.255.255.0. My clock rate of 6,400 with my bandwidth of 64. I have to save it, and my description of Legon to Amedzofe. Okay, I have to save it. Okay, now let me go to Amedzofe router. Cisco. Okay, now let me go and configure it as quickly as possible because we are against time. Amedzofe to Legon. no shutdown, IP address 172.16.4.4 with a max of 255.0. Clock rate of 6. We had our bandwidth of 64 and no shut again to make sure. Do show IP in brief. Do show IP in brief. Okay, do show IP in brief. Okay, everything is up. Let me check my connectivity. Let me ping myself first. My protocol is up. I can ping my remote end, which is .1. Okay, so I can check. Do show CDP neighbor interface serial 2/2. Okay, do show CDP neighbor with the interface. I can see I'm going to Legon main. Okay, so that link is also up. Let me go back. Now I need a link from Legon to Adum. I need a link from Legon to Adum. And Legon to Adum is 001. So 001, which is 001, which is 3.1. So when I come to Adum, I can see that Adum is 3.3. So Amedzofe is off. Then I'm going to open Adum. So when I check, let me confirm again. It is 2 from Legon to Adum is 2.0 and Adum is 2.2. So I'm going to Legon. Interface serial 2.0. I'm going to give a description of Legon to Adum. No shutdown. Clock rate of 6400. Bandwidth of 64. IP address of 172.16.3.1 with max of 24. Going to save it. Going to Adum. Cisco. Cisco configure interface serial 2/1. I'm going to give it a description of Adum to Legon. Okay, and I'm going to give a clock rate of 6400, then a bandwidth of 64, then IP address of 172.16.3.3 with a max of 24. No shut. Do show IP in brief. Okay, it's up. Let me ping myself first. It's working. Let me ping my gateway. Okay, my neighbor. Do right. Okay, now left with few configuration in Legon for us to be done. Let's go back to our diagram. Now we have to configure the LAN for Legon before we move on. So when we check, we have gigabit 0/0.10, which is for VLAN 10, We have for sub interface for VLAN 10, for VLAN 20, 30, and 40. Okay, so VLAN 10 is business school. Okay, so we're going to use this database now to configure that IP, and those IPs are 192.168. We start from 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm going to use this to configure this. First, I'm going to look at the interface that I'm using. From Legon to the LAN is 0/0. Okay, so let's see. You can see it. To Legon is 0/0. Okay, that's a port on Legon. So I'm going to do that. Interface Ethernet 0/0. I'm not using a gigabit Ethernet. I'm using an Ethernet interface. So I'm going to unshut the interface. Then I'm going to create my sub interface. Okay. Please, I need to go back and check my diagram. I'm going to give it a description of business-school LAN. Unshut. It's already unshut. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. No description. Okay, I'm going to leave here. Interface E0/.10. Description. Business-school LAN. Okay. Encapsulation.1Q10. Turning into a sub interface, an IP address of 192.168. Let me confirm it well. We start from .3 to 6. Okay, so .3.1 with a max of 24. Okay, so interface serial 0/0.20 with description of RIPS. Okay, LAN. Then encapsulation.1Q, which is 20. IP address for 192.168.4.1 with a max of 24. Then we go into the next sub interface 30. Description, let me confirm it first. 4, 5, 6. Hold on. .30 is 5. Okay, and 30 is computer science. So description com.science science LAN. Okay, and encapsulation.1Q30. The IP address will be 192.168.5.1. Okay, do right. I have to save it in case. And the last one is 40. Then with a description of registry.lan encapsulation.1Q, which is 40. IP address 192.168.6.1 with a max of 24. are lucky to be having all maxes of 24. Okay, so currently the router configuration for Legon is done. So the main campus Legon is done. So I'm going straight to Adum to start configuring Adum campus. Okay, I'm done with Legon, so I'm going to close it. So this is Adum, and I need connection from Adum to Adabraka and Adum to Amedzofe because Adum to Legon is fixed. So connection to Adabraka is 000. Okay, and Adabraka, okay, 000. So I come back to Adum and I can see 000, which is 3.3, which is 192.172.17.3.3. So to Adabraka, which is 172, so Adabraka is 3.2, Adum is 3.3. And my GNS3 topology says from Adum is 2.2/3 and Adabraka is the same. So I'm going to open Adum and Adabraka all together. I'm going to configure them. This Adum serial S2.3 description is Adabraka to this is Adum to Adabraka. Okay, I forgot my 2. I'm in a hurry. Description will be, I'm done with the description. No shot. Clock rate of 6400 with a bandwidth of 64. Okay, now I need an IP 172.17.3.3 with max of 24. No shot again. Then I have to save it. Let me go back to Adabraka, Cisco. Okay, config T, do show IP in brief. Okay, so interface serial 2/3 description Adabraka to Adum with IP address of 172.17.3.2 with a max of 255.255.255.0. No shots with a clock rate of 6. Okay, with a bandwidth of 64. Let me check my configuration. Do show IP in brief. Okay, it's up. Line protocol is up. Everything is up. Let me check my connectivity. Let me ping myself. It's working. Let me ping the other side. It's working well. So I'm done with Adabraka and Adum. I'm here to do Amedzofe and Adum. So from Amedzofe to Adum is 2.2 and Amedzofe side is 2.0. So going to log in here. Error. Typing a wrong password. Okay, so let's go and check Adum to Amedzofe. which is Adum to Amedzofe, is 0/0/1. 0/0/1, which is 172.18.4.3. So let me go to Amedzofe and see 4.318. So I'll have 4.4. okay, and from here it is 2/2 and 2/0. okay. So I'm going to log in, interface serial 2/0, description Medzo to Adum or Adum, no chart. My clock rates will be the same. My bandwidth will be 64. Then my IP address, I'm going 18.4.4 with a max of 24. I'm going to save it. I'm going back to Adum, interface serial 2.2, no chart, IP address 172.168.4.3 255. We have a clock rate of have a bandwidth of 64. We show IP in brief is up. Okay, let me save it first and check my connectivity. Oh no, let me check my connectivity. 18. My connectivity is true, and let me check 4. My connectivity is true, so I'm done with Adum to Amedzofe. Now the last one for Adum is Adum to Asokwa, which I not check on that, so I'm going to check on it. I need a connection to Asokwa. So from Adum to Asokwa, we have 0111. Okay, so 0111, which is 18.7.3. So Asokwa will be 7.7. okay, so and the link there is on Adum is 2/0 and Asokwa is 2/1. So let's start. I'm now in Asokwa, so interface serial 2/1 with description Asokwa to Adum, no shutdown with my clock rates, my bandwidth of 64, my IP address of 172.18.7.3, and this is my mask. Let me save it. Let me make sure I've unshut it. Okay, then here is interface serial 2/0, description Asokwa to Adum with a clock rate of the same, bandwidth of 64, what else? IP address, IP address of 172.18.7. Made a mistake. I'll change it. I made a mistake in the IP. .3 255.255.255.0. No shot. We'll have an IP conflict right away. Let me make sure I'm using this correct interface. Asokwa is 1 and this one is 0. Okay, so there have to be an IP conflict. Yeah, to show IP in brief. Okay, so interface, make sure I go back to my interface. I'm having this place is 7. Change it to show IP in brief. Okay, let me test my connectivity first. Now let me check the other side. It's working. I made a mistake, so now I'm done with Adum. So now I'm coming to Amedzofe to fix Amedzofe. So when I come to Amedzofe, I need a connection. I already have this. So, and I already have this. So the only thing I need is Amedzofe to Adabraka, which I don't have, because when I show IP, they do show interface description. I have a link to Adum, I have a link to Legon, so I need a link to Adabraka, which I can find on serial 2/1 and Adabraka. Let me open Adabraka too. I'm a bit confused here. Let me close this for Adabraka. Okay, so let me open the Amedzofe router again. Okay, so this is Amedzofe. So Amedzofe to Adabraka is 2/1. Adabraka is also 2/1. So I'm going to do that quickly. Interface serial 2/1. Description Amedzofe to Adabraka. Okay, no shot. My clock rate of my bandwidth of 64. Interface serial 2/1. Description Adabraka to Amedzofe. Clock rate no shutdown. Now I'm going to search the IP. Zero 1 0. So 010, it is 4.4 17.4.4. Wow. 010 17.4.4. I'm going to Adabraka, so Adabraka will be 4.3. Okay, So I'm in Adabraka now, so IP address 172.17.4.3, right? 17.4.3, okay. With a max of 255. Okay, let me save it. Then we go to Amedzofe, which is IP address 17.4.4. Visual IP include. I'm going to save it. Do ping. So I'm going to ping the other side. It's working. Visual IP visual interface description. I have the link to. Let me save this first. Okay, save. Now I have the link, all the links. So now what I'm going to deal with Amedzofe LAN. Okay. This one is 0/0 is to Kpenoe, and 0/1 is to Tsibu. Tsibu is 0/0. Okay. Then this one is 0/0. Okay. So this is my Amedzofe. I'm going to close Adabraka. I'm going to open Tsibu, Kpenoe, and Tsibu. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Amedzofe. When I come to Amedzofe, Kpenoe and Tsibu 5 and 6. So let me go and check. 5 and 6, 0/0. Zero slash zero is going to Tsibu. Okay, so 0/0 is going to Tsibu, which is 5, and 6 is going to Kpenoe. Okay, so currently I'm in Amedzofe. So interface internet 0/0. IP address 172.168.19 .19.5.4 and 6.4. So 5.4 is 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Then interface to Kpenoe is 0/0. And this one is 0/1. Oh, I'm confused. I'll fix it. Do show IP interface brief. (0/0) is going to Kpenoe, and 0/0 here. So I've changed the IP. I'll change this right now, which is 6. So Kpenoe is supposed to be 6. the IPs have changed. Oh, 6.4. Okay. Then description. Amedzofe to Kpenoe. Interface is 0/1. Description. Amedzofe to Tsibu. Then IP address 172.19.5.4 255.255.0. No shutdown. Now I'm in Kpenoe. Let me look at Kpenoe. Kpenoe is 6.6. So interface is 0/0. Description. Kpenoe to Amedzofe. IP address. Whoa. You show CDP neighbors. You show CDP neighbor. Is 0/1 detail. Wow. Things good. What kind of IP is this? Come on. Let me confirm. From Amedzofe to Kpenoe is at Kpenoe side is 0/1. And we have 0/0. Okay, so we have 0/1 is there. So from this 0/0, okay. Interface is 0/0. No IP address. No description. Do show IP int. Do show interface description. Okay. Let's save it. Let's go and fix the other one. Do show IP int. The other one is to Tsibu is 0/0, and to the switch is 0/1. Okay, so let's check, let's verify. Okay, that one is also set 5.1. Let's check. Tsibu is 5.1 is set. So now we are almost done. So we are left with Adabraka to configure. Okay, we are left with Adabraka to be fully configured with our IP. Let's go to Adabraka, Cisco, enable Cisco, show IP in both. Okay, Adabraka is also configured. The necessary IPs. The same way. Because we're doing it back to back, so do show IP in brief, do show interface description, do show interface description. Oh, sorry, show interface description. I'm trying to beat time. Okay, we have everything configured on Adabraka. I'm left with one place. We don't have from Adabraka to not reach, so we're going to configure Adabraka to not reach, and from Adabraka to not reach it is 2/0. So we're going to do that right away. Interface, going to the global config mode, interface area 2/0, then description Adabraka to enrich. Okay, then from Adabraka to not reach, it is 17.8.2. so we can see it here. We will do it here. IP address 172.17.8.8, which is 255.255.0. Do show IP in brief. So let's go to not reach. Typing a wrong password. Okay. Let me have a look at not reach first. Serial 1 2/0. So interface serial 2/0. Description enrich to Adabraka. IP address 172.17.8.2. Okay, 17.8.2 255.255.0. no shot. We have to save, then we have to test. Let me test the remote site. It's not responding. Okay, there is an issue. Let me test myself. Oh, it's not powered on. No shot. Let me save it. Let me go back and ping it again. It's not working. I can't ping myself. Whoa. Let me look at the interface again. We show IP in brief. 8.8 is up. This is this serial 2/0. 2/0 2/0. So let me go here. We show IP in brief. There is a mistake in the IP. Csit. There's a mistake. 17. I made it 1. Then I can test it to see whether I have reachability. It's okay, it's working. Now the routers can communicate with themselves without any major problems. But we are left with the switches, because when we come to North Ridge, we have the LAN as 10, 17, 2, 1, 2. So do show IP into brief. Do show IP in brief. We don't have any IP on it, so let's go back. Where is it? This is it, which is 0/0. So interface is 0/0. Description will be link to LAN. No shot. Our IP will be 10.17.2.1 255.255.255.0. Then we have to write it. Now let's go back to the other switches. We have a local area here. We have local area here, which is Asokwa, which is 0/0 as well. And and Asokwa is 10/17. So IP in brief. Not easy. Interface is 0/0. IP address 10.17.5.1 255.255.255.0. No shot. We have to save it. I'm going to go ahead and configure this switch, because I don't want to come back with any IP configuration again. So Asokwa switch will be interface VLAN 1 with IP address of 10.17.5.1 A.2. I'm going to give it IP default gateway of the same one, but the router's interface. I don't want to come back again. Then let me go back to not rich and finish it up so that I won't come back again. Not rich is 17.2.1, so IP address interface LAN1 IP address 10.17.2.2. The description link to router. So no shutdown. Going to add the gateway 172. I'm going to just copy. Going to save it. Okay, I'm done with the switches here too. I have to finish with Kpenoe and Tsibu switch to local area network too. Then I know I'm done with this, so I have to fix all this. Where is Kpenoe? Kpenoe is 6.1. Kpenoe is like I don't have the connection from the router to the switch, so I'm going to do that right away. I don't want to waste time. Going to check the connectivity, whether I've done it right or not. It's working. I can reach the switch too, so I won't say the description here. Okay, description. Link to switch SW. Let me set the description here. Now I'm done with this, so let me go to Tsibu router and Tsibu switch. Tsibu is 17.5.1. Okay. This is the Tsibu router. This is what interface. It's been set already, so let me go to the switch. just going to copy and paste. Link to router. IP default gateway. Do ping. I'm going to ping my gateway. Please. It's working. I'm going to save it. Now I'm done with let the Legon switches IP, but for the Legon we'll come to it later. Okay, let's go on. We are now done with the IP setup. Wow, which is 50 miles. We spent more time on the IP configuration. The next one is implement BGP across the multiple paths between the data communication equipment at Legon, Adabraka, Adum, and Amedzofe. So with the autonomous system shown in the appendix. So here we're going to configure BGP in Legon, Adum, Amedzofe, and Adabraka. So I'm going to open all of them down. My first tab is Legon. Oh, I'm going to open Legon, Adabraka, Amedzofe, and Adum. Okay, so I'm going to set implement BGP across. So we're going to implement BGP across, but I need my topology so that I can really know something. I'm going to minimize this topology so that I can actually have a look at what is going on. I'm going to put my console here so that I can look at it whilst I'm working. Let me push this thing a bit here so that I can watch it work whilst I'm working. Okay. Cisco. Typing it wrong. What's wrong with me? Okay, now I'm in Legon. I'm going to configure BGP. The question says implement BGP across the multiple paths between the data communication equipment at Legon, Adabraka, Adum, and Amedzofe. So currently I'm at Legon and I'm going to do just that. So right, router BGP. The AS for Legon is 37074. Okay, so here we go with the BGP. Visual IP interface brief. Visual IP interface brief. Visual interface description. I'm going to show interface description. I'm going to work now with my interface description. Okay, so first I'm going to create a BGP neighbor between Adum and Legon. So do show CDP neighbor detail. So neighbor, my neighbor is this, and my remote AS for Adum is 34097. I'm going to do two things here. After implementing the BGP, I'm just going to advertise the routes for the networks. I'm going to do all that once. I can go and come back again. Okay, since it's one thing. So let me finish my neighboring, then I'll go to the next one. This is my neighbor, which is to Adabraka. My neighbor to Adabraka, and Adabraka is 314, and the next one is to Amedzofe, which have a neighbor of this. I'm going to waste enough time on this. Amedzofe is 37315. I'm done with my BGP. I'm going to advertise the network, the connected networks, please. Yeah. This show IP route connected. Okay. My network, I'm going to advertise this network with a max of 255.0, and I'm going to advertise this network .3. And I'm going to advertise .4. And I'll jump all the way and advertise my LAN. Just going to capture this, put it here, add the max to it. Okay. 3, 4, 5, and the 6. So I've advertised my directly connected and my sub interface in Legon. I'm done. Okay. So let me go to the next place. So I'm in Adabraka now. And Adabraka AS is 37314. So I'm going to do the same thing. Visual interface description. Okay. Visual CDP neighbor. This is the first neighbor. Detailed. So my neighbor, my first neighbor is this, and I'm going to actually the first neighbor is going to reach. It's going to North Ridge, and I'm not supposed to do BGP across North Ridge, so I'm not doing that because I'm supposed to create BGP I'm supposed to implement BGP across the Legon, Adabraka, Adum, and Amedzofe with the autonomous system. So with this, with Adum, Amedzofe, Adabraka, and Legon. So these are the places. So this one is out. So I'm going to start from here. I'm going to start from this neighbor, which is to Amedzofe. Remote AS of 37315. Let me go and pick the next interface. The next interface is Legon, which is 2. And my neighbor will be this. My remote AS will be the same remote AS I have here. I made a mistake. It's supposed not to be the same remote AS. Damn. I made a mistake. The neighbor is let me check first. I made a mistake in the. So my first one is going to this place. Usual CDP neighbor. It is going to Amedzofe. Then Amedzofe is this. So let me see usual run session BGP. Okay, I already have my Amedzofe, so I need this neighbor.2, which is going to where? Legon. Oh, made a mistake. And my remote AS to Legon is 37074. I have to write it. And next, I can see the BGP section coming up. The next one is going to Adum. So my neighbor to Adum will be this. My remote AS will be 34097. So I'm done now. We show IP route. I want to route the connected interfaces. Only the connected interfaces. Okay. So network. I'm going to route this with a max of 255.255.255.0. Then I'm going to route this to with the same with max of 24. Then I'm going to route this out the last one. So I'm done with the BGP and Accra City campus. So I'm going to the next place to create my BGP. Hey, I can't log in. Whoa. It is Amedzofe. So router BGP. It is 373 37315. You know something, I've left some configuration, no auto summary, no synchronous. I have to go and configure it first. No auto summary, no synchronous. Okay, then save it before I forgot. Okay, let me go back to Amedzofe to configure visual interface description. So I need to Adabraka, which is 0. So I'm doing from 1012. I'm doing it to wait a minute. I have a link from Amedzofe to Adabraka. I'm still in Adabraka, sorry. Now visual IP visual interface description. Okay, so I have a link from Amedzofe to Adum and Adabraka and Legon. So I'm starting from here to here. These are the places I'm going to use as my BGP neighbors. Okay, so visual CDP neighbor. I'm using the CDP informations because I don't want to go back and scroll through the database and check. Okay, so my remote AS will be, and I can easily see where I am. I'm going to Adum, so I just type the Adum AS here, which is 34097. Okay, then my next neighbor will be to Adabraka, which will be I'm using CDP because I also don't want to make mistake in the BGP configuration. So that's why I'm trying to use this. Okay. Then the last one is to Legon. Okay. So I have it Legon. I have a neighbor of this. There is a problem. There is a problem. We'll fix it. Let's finish. Remote AS is 37074. To show IP routes connected. I need to advertise my networks with my max of 255. My network again. And the last network I have to advertise is this. So do show IPBGP summary. Let me set my video summary. Okay. I have one BGP session which is not set, so let me go to my last place to configure my BGP. And interface, router, BGP. I'm now in Adum, so it's 34097. Okay, then we show interface description. So I'm going to create BGP from here. Let me see what is here. But I can't see any description. We show CDP neighbor. Oh, so Amedzofe wasn't okay, I'll fix that. Let me finish this. Okay. So let me finish the Amedzofe one first. Neighbor. Remote AS 37315. Then the one will be for Legon. Okay. So Legon will also have a neighbor of this. And the remote AS will be 37034. And the last one will be for 3, which is going to Adabraka with the neighbor of this. With remote AS of 37314. Sorry, it's wrong. 37314. The neighborship should just show up by now. The Adabraka AS is 37314. Okay, the neighborship is up. Okay, so let me advertise the networks. Okay, do show IP routes, only connected interface. Okay, I'm going to advertise this interface with the max of going to advertise this interface again. Then I'm going to advertise this interface. Then I'm I'm going to advertise my last interface. Then I have something that I have to correct. I have to give a name to the one going to Amedzofe. So description, Adum to so that I will be okay. So let's verify the BGP session. Do show BGP summary. All my BGP. You can see that the BGP. Let me make it bigger so that you see. You can see I'm receiving all the routes from here to here. So let's show BGP itself. Do show IP BGP. You can see all the BGP paths. Some are IBGP. You can see all the BGP paths. This one is internal. I means internal. You can see all of them. Let's show a route. Let's show IP routes. Include the BGP. Let's see our BGP route. Currently, I'm in Adum. I'm on Adum route, or I'm in Adum, and I can receive all the routes through all the BGP routes from Legon. You can see this via this. Okay, you can see I can also receive from Adabraka. I can receive the BGP updates from all of the routers now. So we've solved two things now. We've advertised the BGP, and now Vodafone require you to implement eBGP at the Kumasi campus, Asokwa and Adum router using an autonomous system of 200. Okay, so let's go to our Adum and Asokwa to configure our eBGP. Okay, so I have to bring you up, then bring you up again. This Adum. Oh, I'm having two Adums. Oh, Asokwa. This is Asokwa. Let's go and configure the EIGRP. Okay, so in Asokwa we are configuring EIGRP. EIGRP 200. And I'm going to advertise issue IP routes connected. I'm going to advertise my connected interface network. I'm going to advertise this. Then I'm going to advertise this one too. I'm going to save. I'm going to Adum route ERP 200. show IP routes connected. I'm using connected because I have BGP route and I don't want to see all those routing tables. Vodafone require you to route using an autonomous system of. So that's what we are doing now. Let me go back to Adum and configure it. Okay, network. I'm advertising my network. You can see our ERGRP is working. The sessions have come up. Neighbor has really replied. Okay, we are done with this. Our adjacency is working, so we show IP routes. You can see where is it? When it comes to here, you can see our EIGRP route here. Okay, that's the you can receive the route from Adum to Asokwa through EIGRP, so no problem. Then you are also required to implement OSPF at Ho, Amedzofe, Tsibu, and Kpenoe, and RAID version 2 on Csit campus. We should disable all auto summarization. Okay, so let's go. Let's take it one after the other. Okay. So here, in Ho campus, we have to configure OSPF. Okay, so I'm in Kpenoe and I'm going to configure OSPF. So OSPF 1, okay. Then they've given us some router IDs that I'm going to use. So there's it. For I'm in Kpenoe, so it's 333. So 3.3.3.3. Okay. So do show IP route connected. So my network, I'm going to advertise these networks. Oh, area 0. Okay. And I'm going to advertise this network too. So I'm going to the next place. Router OSPF1. I'm in Tsibu, and what is my router ID is 222. So router ID 2 do show IP route connected. I'm going to advertise my OSPF routes. always forget about my area. And I'm going to advertise this one too. Let me go to the last one, which is Amedzofe. Yes. Let me break it. It's not working. Oh. Let's go. Okay. When we are done with the OSPF configuration, we are supposed to go to City Campus and to configure REP. Router OSPF 1 will show IP route. We show IP routes. Connected. My network I'm going to advertise is this with my max of area 1, area 0, sorry. I'm going to advertise this one too. And I'm going to advertise this one too. And I'm going to advertise this one. And I'm going to advertise the last one. You can see the OSPF neighbor coming up. And I'm going to put on my router ID 1.1.1.1. Do clear IPOS show IP routes OSPF. You can see because I've reset the OSPF route, so it will take time for the OSPF to come. We show IP routes OSPF. We show IP routes OSPF. Wow. You can see any OSPF do show IP route OSPF. You can see all my OSPF routes showing. You can see them. Okay. this in Amedzofe, I have, let me see, there's OSPF routes from Amedzofe to this place. And let me go to Tsibu. I have how many OSPF routes? And I go to Kpenoe too, I have a whole lot. But when I come to Amedzofe, something is happening at Amedzofe. I have only OSPF route from the 2. Okay, I'm receiving OSPF from the 2. And when I come here, I'm receiving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 OSPF. Yeah, it's correct. And here too, 5 OSPF. Yeah, I'm correct. Okay. So I've installed my OSPF route, left with my RIP version 2 route. Okay, so we are done with OSPF. Let's go to the Csit campus and finish with the routes. It's not working. I don't know. I can log into the router RIP version 2. We show IP routes connected, no summarization. Visual IP route connected. Network. I'm going to advertise this, and I'm going to advertise this too. I'm going to save. I'm done with my OSPF. Sorry, I'm done with my RIP. Network. We have to Adabraka. We have to advertise a whole lot of network. Let me configure this. Let me finish this. That's a video. Wow. Okay. So this show IP routes. RIP. You can see I can learn the RIP route from Rich. So this show IP routes. rip. You can see I can learn all those routes from this. So the initial routing is almost done. Let's go and read. We are done with this. You are required to redistribute all known routes within the BGP. Redistribute the BGP route into ERGRP. So now we're going to do route redistribution. So here I'm going to open the core routers here. I'm going to redistribute all of them. I'm going to redistribute all so that I can ping most of them, possible all. Legon. I'm not going to do any redistributing in Legon, so I'm going to use Legon because you just strictly BGP. Do show IP, do show run session EIGRP. I use EIGRP here. So I have EIGRP here, so I'm going to redistribute it. Okay, so router EIGRP, EIGRP 200. I'm going to redistribute BGP with the autonomous number of 34. Do show run session BGP. I'm going to redistribute with BGP into ERGRP. Or redistribute BGP with my autonomous number, with my metrics of I'll use 1. Then ERGRP delay 2, I'll use 1. Then reliability, I'll use 1. Then I'll use 1. I'm going to use 1, 1, 1, 1 in all. But we are not required to do anything distance, so just put it. So I'm done with this one. Then I'm going to router BGP. I'm going to redistribute ERGRP 200. Let me give it a matrix of 1. Then we are done. So let's check this show IP routes. Oh no, I'm done with Kumasi redistribution of the IP. I'm in Csit campus. I'm going to redistribute RIP into BGP and BGP into RIP. So router RIP, do show run section BGP, redistribute BGP. I'm going to give it matrix of 1. Then router BGP, redistribute RIP. Let me give it a matrix of 1. So let me go to the last place. This is Amedzofe. So router OSPF 1. This will run section BDP. Redistribute BDP with this process ID. Sorry. With a matrix of 1. Matrix type of two. No. Subjects listing of matrix listing of 1. Matrix type of 1. Let me use that 2. Okay. Then I'm going to leave here router BDP. I'm going to redistribute OSPF with process ID of 1. Match external 1, external 2, then the matrix of 1. So we are done with our IP redistribution. So now let me come to Legon and see if we show comment. Just a minute, let me find out something. Just a minute, okay. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's continue. Show IP routes. You can see, you can only see BGP routes from here. Let me come to Kumasi and show IP routes. Wow, we can see only BGP routes. Show IP route. You can see only BGP and rep. Whoa. Show IP route. Now is the troubleshooting. Our IP routes, our redistribution didn't work. Let's see. Let me go to Asokwa and verify. Show IP route. Let me go to Kpenoe and verify. Show IP route. Okay, Kpenoe can also receive all the IPs there. IPs from Kpenoe can also receive all the IPs from Legon. Okay, that's nice. Let's ping the IP, ping the ping 6.1 and let's see. It's not working. Not working. Campaign. Whoa. So I let me source it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's troubleshoot this BGP issue. First, I'll go to Amedzofe and try to troubleshoot, reconfigure the redistribution. So, router rep version 2, redistribute, do show run session BGP, redistribute BGP, router BGP, redistribute rep, and save it. We show IP routes. So these are routing table. Let's go to Legon and check. This Amedzofe. Let's check our IP. We show IP into Amedzofe. Have when we check the route of Amedzofe, we have some routes here, OSPF route here. So when we redistribute, we have to get the OSPF route also in Legon. So let's see, show IP routes. The routes from Amedzofe is not coming. The route from Amedzofe is not coming. There is an issue. Okay. But let me check other places too. Let me check Kumasi. We show IP routes. Now let's check Amedzofe. Amedzofe have 17.5, then 17.6. So we can see that Kumasi Adum have learned the route from Amedzofe, which is 17.5. Okay, just learned the route from Amedzofe, which is 17.5, which is via ERGRP. Okay, so so from here you should be able to ping Amedzofe, which is working. So if we try to verify whether it's working, we can do telnet to, then let's see where we'll be. Well, the tunnel didn't take us anywhere. It took us back to Asokwa, which is a problem. This is 2. Yeah, 2. Oh no, Amedzofe is 17.5 dots. It's learning it through OSPF. We are this interface. So up to now, our coming. Okay, we're still having problems with our OSPF, so we're going to take it one after the other, the redistribution of our routes. So I'm going to take it one after the other. Not going to rush, since this is not an exam. Okay. This is the Amedzofe router. We want to redistribute OSPF, so router OSPF1 do show run section BGP. These are BGP routes, okay, and redistribute BGP with a matrix of 1, okay. Then the matrix type of 2. Then we're going to leave here. Then we're going to router OSPF1, and we're going to redistribute we've done that already, so let's go back. Router BGP, we're going to redistribute our OSPF into BGP, then redistribute OSPF to the process ID of 1, then our match of our match of external will be 2, and we have external again, which will be 1. Then we have our internal, okay, then I will give it a matrix of 1. Okay, so now let's go and check whether we can receive routes from the other routers from our LAN. So show IP routes. As you can see, we are receiving E2 route, so our redistribution is working. We can receive route from Legon. So let's try to see whether we can ping Legon from, we are in Tsibu. We can pick the sub interface from Legon. It's working, so our redistribution now is working. So we can save our redistribution in Amedzofe. We are done with the Amedzofe redistribution. Let's go and check here to show IP routes. Okay, everything is working now. You can receive route from Legon. So we are done with this redistribution. Let's go to Adabraka and take off the other redistribution that we did. There's an error in it, and try to reconfigure it. Okay. show IP route. We can only see the RIP route. We can't receive any route from anywhere. So let's try to configure the RIP. So do show run session redistribution. There is no redistribution configured yet. So let's start. So route RIP. Then we have to go under the version 2. Do show run section BGP. So redistribute BGP with autonomous number of this. Okay, that's we are redistributing RIP. So BGP into RIP. So router BGP redistribute RIP. Let's go and verify from here. Oh, still we're not receiving any routes from Adabraka. We can, okay, so do show IP routes. There is a problem here. Okay, we're going to, let's give it a matrix of 1. Then let's see. Still it's not coming, so let us redo it again. Okay, we show IP route. I can receive routes from Legon, but when I go to Northridge, I can't receive any route on only the route from Adabraka I can see. So let me do the redistribution again. Router RIP version 2. No redistribution BGP, the process ID. Okay, so let's move to version 2. Redistributed BGP into RIP with the process ID of this. Okay, sorry. Then we have a matrix of 1. Do show IP routes. Okay, as you can see from regional, we can receive all the IPs from Legon, so we didn't do it well. So ping, we can reach it, so we are done with the redistribution here. Okay, so let's go to the redistribution from Adum, which is the ARGRP. We're going to open Adum and Asokwa so that we do it well. Show IP routes. We can receive here For Adum, it is already done because you can see you can receive the route from how do you call it, Amedzofe, which is this. So we can ping it, ping, and it's working. Then we can trace our route to that place. Our trace route is I want to cut it, but it's a bit slow. I don't know why. Let's finish it the trace. Okay, so the trace is complete. The trace is complete. So tracing route to this, but the link is very slow. We are from so the trace is complete. We're tracing route to this 10.17.2.1, but you know something, let's do the ERGRP this thing again. Do show run section redistribution. ERGRP. So router ERGRP 200, no redistribution of BGP 34097. Router BGP 34097. Router BGP no redistribution ERGRP 200. So let's redistribute ERGRP 200. Matrix is 1. Router ERGRP 200. Router ERGRP 200. Router ERGRP 200. Redistribute BGP with the autonomous number of this with a matrix of 1. With ERGRP delay of 100. reliability of 1, bandwidth of 255, NTU yes 1500. Then we are done. So let's see. Then let's go and check. Oh, we did it at the wrong place. Oh no, redistribute. No, router BGP. Show IP route. So our route is working now. So now everything is working. Let's go to our last configuration. The switch should be configured at the BTP server of the switch network with VLAN indicating. So we're going to create this one. So we need to set the switch to be a BTP server. So this switch has to be a BTP server. Conft BTP mode server. So BTP domain. So we should use Cisco. So BTP password should be Cisco. So BTP then we have to create our VLAN. Our VLAN 10 is short. VLAN 10 is for the business school, so VLAN 10. VLAN 10. The name is what? Business school. VLAN 20. Name is VLAN 30. Name is computer something. VLAN 40. Do show VLAN. We've created all our VLAN. We have 10, 20, left with 40. Okay. So VLAN 40. So we have all our VLAN configured. So we are supposed to make the VLANs communicate with each other, with each switch. So let's go and let's bring all those switches back. This switch, and this switch. We are going to work on them one after the other. And the connection from here to the Cisco to the router is 0/3. So we're going to do that port, a trunk port. Okay. Are we supposed to do it? Yeah. Interface is 0/3. You should see DP neighbor. Okay, so 0/3 is going to our router. So we can describe it as link to gateway. Save it. Switch port trunk and cancellation.1 so that it can carry all those traffic. So all the traffic will now pass through. So have the initial VLAN of 10. So interface VLAN 10 description. Show IP interface. No shutdown. Description. Business school. IP address. Visual CDP neighbor. IP address. This is the IP address 3.1, so we're going to give it the IP address 192.168.3.2. Usual IP interface. Okay, so we're going to try whether we can ping our gateway. Can't ping our gateway because we don't have gateway configured on it. So IP default gateway will be our gateway. So let's try it again. Camping ourselves. Interface E0/3. Let me shut the interface down and no shut. Visual IP interface. Interface description. Visual interface description. So interface E0/3. Switch ports. Load trunk. Okay. Oh, so no VLAN is passing. Okay. Switch port trunk allow VLAN or working now. Now I can think. Okay, let me show Spanish tree VLAN 10. Okay, so this one is working. Now I'm going to the other switch. I don't know the switch I'm on now, but I know I'm on switch 2, so which is connected to which interface. (0/0) and (0/1) from the gateway. Interface 0/1. 0/0. Interface E 0/0. Description will be linked to JSW. Okay. So which will be switch port trunk encapsulation.1q switch port mode access the switch port access VLAN 20. Oh, I've done a mistake again. So I have to configure my VTP mode client to show VLAN. To show VTP status. Have only one VLAN 20. Okay. Do show VTP mode. Okay. Do show VTP status. Do show VLAN. Now let me come to my server first. Interface E0/1. Switch port trunk encapsulation.1q switch port access VLAN 20. Abre. Welcome back. Let's continue. Let's go back. Let's check our VLAN show BTP status. Our status is 9. We can see do show VLAN. You can see all the VLANs created, all the 4 VLANs created. Let's finish with this configuration. Okay. Interface VLAN 20. Description. RIP. Yes, okay. IP address, which is 4.1. Okay, so 192.168.4.2 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. IP default gateway. Let's bring our gateway here. .1. Let's see whether we can ping our gateway. We can ping our gateway. Let's see whether we can ping this one, this IP. That is great. Our ping is not going through, so I think we have to route something. IP route, how to bring our default route. To where is our gateway? We have to point everything to our gateway. Let's ping it again. It should work. Let's go here and try to ping that one to do ping. From here we can also ping 4.1 gateway. So there is an issue too here, so let's try to fix it by putting our default route. This place with a 3. Right, yeah. So let me check first. Do show run section default. Okay, 3.1 should do ping 4.1. Should go through, so I should be able to ping 4.2 now. It's true. So I can save it. So I save this one too. So let me go to the next one. BTP mode clients. BTP password is Cisco, and BTP domain and visual BTP status. We have everything here. Visual VLAN. Our VLAN, everything to is showing, so we are done. So we have to set a IP address. So interface VLAN, this VLAN 40, right? Yeah. No shout. IP address of 5.1 192.168.5.1 255.255.255.0. Description is computer science department. Let me save it. Now let's go down and fix this. So from here is 0/ the switch is 0/0. Both are 0/0, so I'll come here. Interface is 0/0. IP default gateway. Insert my default gateway. Interface VLAN 40. We show at interface. No interface VLAN 40. Interface VLAN 30. IP address. These two. Then no shots. IP default gateway. Look at this. Interface 0/0. Switch port encapsulation.1. Switch port access VLAN 30. Description here. Link to DLW. Let me see whether I can ping my gateway first. Can't ping my gateway, so I should go here. Interface is 0/0. Switch port encapsulation.1 key. Switch port access VLAN 30. VLAN 30. So from here I should be able to ping my gateway back. My gateway is working. So IP route 0.0.0.0.0 with my gateway. So from here I should be able to ping 4.1 and 4.2 and 3.2 and 3.1. So let's go to the last switch to finish it up. BTP mode clients BTP password, which is Cisco. B do show VLAN. Do show BTP status. BTP mode is client. BTP password is Cisco. Do show VLAN. Okay. BTP domain is Cisco. Okay. Do show VLAN. Do show BTP status. Now everything is set. So do show VLAN. Have VLAN. So I can save it. So interface VLAN. Let's look at the last VLAN. VLAN 40. So interface VLAN 40. No shutdown. IP address 192.168.6.255.255.255.0. No shut. Description is registry. Okay. Let's look at the interface. Let me set my gateway. IP default gateway, which is my IP. Let me save it. Let me look at it. 0/2 and then 0/0. So this place is interface. Interface 0/0. Switchboard access. Switchboard access VLAN 40. Don't worry about the native interface E0/2 switchboard mode access switchboard access VLAN 40. IP route. Let me say that I can pin my gateway first. 192.168.6.1. I just want to show you something. You see, I can pin my gateway. Okay, I can pin my gateway. So, but I can pin the other ones. So IP route 0.0.0.0.0.0.0. Seeing that I can't think the rest because this is an access port, which is no good. So I have to change it to trunk. So switchboard trunk encapsulation.1 key. Okay, change it to encapsulation.1 key. It won't work still, so I have to also change this interface into encapsulation.1 key. Interface users like the switchboard trunk encapsulation.1 good thing. Voila, boom, the thing goes through. Interface. Interface description. Visual interface. So you see all this one. going to copy it. I'm going to paste it here. Visual interface description. Visual interface description. So interface users are there. Going to change this 1 to 40. Then I'm going here, visual lamp, visual. Then I'm having this interface 40 here, so switchboard trunk encapsulation.1 switchboard mode trunk. Switchboard access VLAN 40, visual spanning through VLAN 40. So I should be able to do my pings, group pings 192.168.3.1. Oh, it's not going through. What am I doing wrong? Wow, doing something wrong. Okay, it's now, so it should work by now. Let me check whether I'm using the correct interface. Okay, 0/2 and 0/3. Do show interface description. Do show interface description. Shut the port. Let me go to interface user/2 visual description. Then to get show interface description. Another problem. Welcome back. Currently the whole thing is being fixed. Let's try our configuration. Show IP int brief. Show IP int brief. Okay, this for the switch here. Let's try and ping 192.168.6.2, whether it will go through. It's going through, so let's find a path that it takes using the trace. Okay, so currently we can reach the whole network. Now the question is being solved. If you like this tutorial, just subscribe, or if you don't like it, just also subscribe, comment. Your comments are needed to make this channel a better one. So you comment and we'll be glad, and we'll be back with more great videos. Don't worry, I will share the link to the file that you can download and have a second look at. Thanks for being part. Bye bye.